Hey everyone, it's Ethan here, and today I am bringing you guys the 2022 installment of Spirit Halloween Before Opening. For those of you who don't know, this is a video I do every year where I show you guys various spirit stores sign up for the upcoming season. This video is purely just for fun and to get everyone hyped for the opening of spirit stores nationwide, including the flagship location in New Jersey on the 30th, just under 2 weeks from now. If you've ever seen the meme of the guy looking into the windows of a spirit store in July, that's basically me every year around this time, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that as well. Before we start, I do want to mention this video does contain spoilers for Spirit's theming this year, so if you're not into that sort of thing, I definitely do not recommend watching this video until after Spirit has opened. So I'm going to show you guys locations in the order of what had most set up at the time, so that this video runs in more of a time-lapse style. With all that said, let's get into the video. So the first location we have is the Spirit Halloween in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, which you guys may recognize if you've been following my channel for a while. This store was also featured in my last video update in June. They're back in the little former CVS spot that they've been in for so many years now. It's been so cool to see the store evolve over the years with all the different layouts and themes Spirit has done. Nowadays it's set up much smaller, but it's still a very nice location to visit. In my last video, they have the counter up as well as some shelving walls stacked up around the store, and some of these may have been left over from last year if the rumor that some spirit stores have secured locations year-round is true, but I do believe some of it at the time was new as well. These pictures are from my second look a few weeks after I published that video, and this time they have a lot of signage up, including the main store sign, and a lot of the walls are assembled, and some even have the planning papers on them. This was really cool to see, especially so early in the summer, and I'm very excited to check out this store when they open this season. Next up is the Raynham, Massachusetts Spirit Store, and this is where things start to pick up a little bit. They're back in the same location as last year, the former CVS building, and this store I checked up on earlier this month, and they had quite a bit set up, including most of the walls, some shelving units, and a mountain of boxes on the back. You can't really read any product names on these since they are so far back, and most of the time this early, a lot of boxes are left over from the previous year, but still super cool to see. And last but certainly not least, we have the North Dartmouth, Massachusetts Spirit Store, which is back in the same location as last year, the former Office Max. This is really where the spoilers start coming in, so please be aware of that if you don't want to see anything yet. As much as I'll miss their old Circuit City spot, this new one was very cool to see last year and fits Spirit really well considering it's very open and spacious. There's a ton to analyze in these photos, and I apologize if some are somewhat blurry. The store windows were a bit foggy for some reason, but you can still see everything pretty clearly nonetheless. It's really amazing how one store can go from empty to nearly full in just a little over a week's time. At the time I visited here earlier this month, about a week and a half ago, they only had a now hiring sign up and some shelves and boxes stacked up towards the back left corner of the store. Now you can see almost all the store walls and shelving units are in place, a ton of stock is up, and even most of the front ISE is up as well, which looks awesome. There's also some prop boxes in the back of the store. I try to zoom in and get a better picture. You can make out that there are, I believe, 3 Grims stacked up and a couple Barrys to the right of those. There are probably some new boxes, but unfortunately I can't really make them out. Still, this is super cool to see, and I can't wait for the store to open. I'm super excited for the season as a whole, and really excited for Spirit to open as well. I think the ISEs this year look awesome. I believe they're supposed to be kind of like a Frankenstein's castle laboratory idea, and personally I'm really happy that they're going back to doing more Halloween style themes. The 2019 and 2020 nautical themes, though they were pretty cool overall, I do think locked a lot of that Halloween essence, whereas last year's and this year's especially so far have been really bringing that back, which is awesome. I can't really give much of an opinion on the props yet, as we still, at least at the time of this video is recorded, we don't know what a lot of them do. And from first glance at some of the leaks, there's some that I find really interesting and others that I find more meh, but I'm still really looking forward to seeing more about a lot of them, and especially seeing them in person. But that's about all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all are as excited as I am for this upcoming Halloween season, which is coming up so fast. Be sure to stay tuned for more content coming from me on here and on Instagram. I'm hoping to put out a ton this season. Also, be sure to be on the lookout for a lot of Spirit stuff on the internet, as hopefully Spirit will be releasing a lot of new stuff soon. And of course, there'll be a ton of videos online at the opening of the flagship store in only under 2 weeks from now. Hope you all have a great rest of your summer and a wonderful spooky season. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.